All right, we are live for another historic episode of Fireside Chats. Thank you, everybody, for joining. We have a great jam-packed episode for you guys tonight. Two great guests, two energetic folks. Hopefully they bring it tonight. Last week was the first episode after a long time off, but we are back. I was a little rusty last week. We're back on the rails this week. So we have Kirky Canada joining us up in our top right of the screen. Casey, how are we doing?
Doing good. Just finished listening to the show today. And first time YouTube, I guess I did Kane show, but yeah, we're here.
Good stuff. Then we have Cliff joining us on the bottom of the screen. Cliff, how are we doing? Excited to be here. What do we got?
What's up, Freddie? A little past my bedtime, but feeling good. Let's go.
It happens. All right. So I did tease that we had a big announcement at the top of the show, so I'll get right to it.
Kane's
Yeah. Tell me about it. Last week on this show, I said that the top 50 committee has been chosen. The list has been finalized, and we'll be making an announcement about that shortly. The follow-up to that is the top 50 committee. I'm going to name them. Penners, the winner of the KMS Jeopardy tournament, one of the several KMS encyclopedia types out there, is on the committee. And senior advisory consultant to the committee, Blind Mike.
I love Blind Mike.
So Blind Mike is helping us out, and both of these folks are going to be on this show next week after the list drops to break down the list, talk about how we got there. This has been 2 years in the making. Kirk put the call out 2 years ago. The first year was a total abortion because you had couple people that just wanted to goof off. Last year I was on the committee and Menners tried to bomb it. Finally, after 2 years, we've got it right. It's going to be a boring list, but it's going to be a correct list. So myself, Penners, and Blind Mike have been triangulating to get this thing correct. And we are very excited to bring the list to you here shortly. So happy birthday to Kirk on Friday as you're listening to this. And that's how we're going to start off tonight. Any instant reactions to that announcement?
No doubles gonna happen in this list. We're gonna have dual.
No.
No. All right,
We're making a list and we're checking it twice.
I'm gonna dot the I's, cross the T's. All right, good.
Is Blind Mike gonna take it seriously, or is he kind of just over there with his pool? Is he just, you got one?
Listen,
have you guys?
Yeah. The list is locked in.
So it's already in. That's what I was gonna ask.
It's in. It is in. We have it. We're going to drop it next week at some point, and hopefully, this time we get it right after all these years.
It's important.
It is important. So, it's something that a lot of people care about. So we're excited about that. So let's sort of just get into KMS and sort of what's going on recently this week. Only 2 shows so far this week, Wednesday, Thursday, late show today. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. But let's start with yesterday's show. We had Monte on the show. He's always good on the show. Very natural fit. A lot of fun with Monte. Any initial takeaways before we get into the specific bullet points?
I think Monte's great. I missed golfing with him. I got invited to that golf group, but I couldn't make it. I know we're gonna get into the party that he was invited to.
Yes.
So I don't know if you want to take it off with that.
So Monte was invited to Bill Trudel's retirement party. Some people are saying that Justin sort of just did this as a show bit. So I don't know, Cliff, Casey, do you agree with that? Where do you fall on that?
I'm not like a producer, but I thought is Justin always really doing these bits? I think that's just like like Dave's like a work guy, and then like Monte
Right.
obviously is like actual friend. Like I wouldn't invite. I'm buddies with the guys at work, but like it's just like after work, bye, kind of thing. That's what I think went through his mind.
No, I kind of agree with that. Like Montante is really his friend. He slept over his house. They go to games. He goes to Jets games, comes to Patriots games with him. They're real friends. They talk. I don't think he ain't texting Dave outside work show stuff. Everything's about Kirk. Everything's about the show. Their communication. They're not talking about like the Patriots after a game. They're not going over betting lines and stuff like that. So I think Dave's making a bit out of it by being offended. I don't think Dave would have went either. I look at that. That's like the Kirk Jeff D'Lo Clemmer situation. Jeff is Kirk's friend and Clem is not. If Justin had balls and would just come out and say, "You're not my friend, Dave. We just work together," for the last 4 times. But Justin's a nice guy. He ain't gonna do that. So, but that's where I think where it stands. I don't think it's a bit. Justin is the king of bits. I think the bit is that everything's a bit, but
that's what makes me think none of them are a bit though. But like he just like if everything's a bit, you're just kind of saying all your curmudgeons are like, oh, like that was a bit, like just conveniently a bit. I don't know.
Well, here's where I think people could argue that the bit comes in. I think I've heard that it's been sort of this long con of a bit that he only invited Montante several weeks ago just so they could talk about it on the show and talk about Dave not being invited on the show. I think Justin lives in this mindset.
You kind of have to.
Everything he does is, could this be content for the show?
Yeah.
Also, inviting Mick and saying that Mick was his best friend a few times, like when we're talking about Bit City, a year and a half ago, they hated each other. Mick called Justin's dad a racist.
3 months ago, he hated him during our basketball team. Okay.
Yeah, it's just been kind of growing over the last like month, just because I don't know, like
that. That's got to be a bit, but I don't know. Things can change too. Like Mick's done the 180 from last year to now. He is Mick's the greatest, and I know they have a little weird relationship, but I've been thinking about that. And I want to ask Justin straight up, like, what's the really deal with you and Mick? Come on, do you like him? Well, are you guys friendly? That kind of threw me for a loop. That was maybe a little dig at Dave. Like, I invited Mick too. It's the gambling chat,
So, Cliff, you mentioned the basketball team. You said he hated him then. Was there anything behind the scenes that you saw or you want to share that might be interesting?
No, just nothing ever really happened. Just, they never really talked ever, no really communication. They would just kind of stand there, and when we would all be present, it was a lot of times we weren't all there together. Mick missed a couple, maybe Justin did, but the times they did, it was nothing that they would never say. They never disrespected each other like that. Just you could tell that, they didn't talk to each other, and that was
so they kept their distance and they didn't really interact.
They in the documentary filming, he laid it all out right on that. He walked out of that back area like we didn't know what he said back there. We didn't hear it until the documentary where, you could tell you didn't like him at that time, And
Casey
was almost at his house.
So on what?
What do you got on that?
On just the Mick versus Justin?
Yeah.
It just confuses, like the whole internet world confuses me because if you're a producer of a show, everything kind of has to be a bit. So I have hard times, like, I don't know, I guess judging that situation. If you're saying at basketball they didn't really talk, then that's maybe to keep the bit alive. But just any drama is good drama when you're Justin. So you're going to keep everyone on edge with whatever's going on with Mick.
Yeah. So speaking of, go ahead.
Well, Mutt kind of touched on it a little bit today. Like, if something Monte didn't want to bring content to the show, if Justin was like, "Hey, we're not bringing that to the show." But Dave's no holds bar. Dave works for Kirk. If there was something that Justin didn't want brought up that happened, that's the first thing Dave's gonna say. So that aspect is kind of true as well, too. And that shows that Montante's his friend. Dave's not his friend. They just work together.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I wouldn't invite him in either. You know?
So you mentioned Mutt on today's show. I was curious if you made it through today's show. I know it was a late start, but what did you think of Mutt on the show and any sort of broader takeaways?
Mutt's confident. Monte said it yesterday, I think, and Kirk like disagreed. He was like, "Yeah, like ever since Mutt did get the job, he definitely has like, I guess anybody would. But he doesn't like back down from a lot of shit that he used to. He kind of like plays it off with confidence. It's good to see. Guy deserves it. It's good.
Yeah, Mutt's I think getting better. Not as he's still boring Mutt, but it's good Mutt. Very good Mutt. Him and Kirk, great dynamic together. So I love Mutt in the show.
He's great, and I think he's doing a good job so far at Barstool. It's like he's sort of fitting in, finding his role, getting, like I said last week, the Portnoy bump, getting the Kirk bump. The New York guys like him, the gambling guys like him. So very happy for Mutt. Very happy to see how he's been so far, and happy that he's still coming on KMS at least once a week, maybe sometimes twice. We'll see.
It's part of his contract,
The terms, right?
Terms.
So KC, we did mention the producers. So if people haven't seen you before, you did throw your hat in the ring for the producer search when Dave most recently left KMS.
Yeah.
Walk us through that. Like so for those that don't know, how did that come about, and what was that like? What was that like for you?
No, it wasn't a bit. I just was like, hey, like I think I could do this. I made a phone call. They answered. Like I never called before, and like he answered like really quick, and then it just snowballed from there. I took it dead serious. I talked to the guys in the Fonz, like, you're an idiot for taking that seriously. But for that, like, whatever weekend, I was just like fucking trying to be a producer, and I'm happy to be out of it, though, to be honest. It's like internet's tough sometimes. I'm happy to be on this show, but definitely wasn't ready for that, and probably can't do the job. Can't plug shit in.
Well, I think the technical part you can learn. I think it's the energy and the effort that you sort of.
You got to bring that every day. You got to fucking have Kirk telling. Like, the problem with the ideas on the show, I think, is like Kirk, like he wants ideas, but like they get shut down half the time. And like, I guess that's just your job. But I can see where the creativity kind of gets hauled, and that's not fucking Kirk's fault. Like, but it's tough to get told like you're a dumbass trust me, I know that from the Fonz.
So it seems like the Fonz has taken you under its wings, and you've been sort of a thriving member of that community for a few months. What's that been like?
It's fun. The boys are all fun. It's chaos. It's like cancerous attitudes from everyone all the time. You're rushing around to play a stupid football game. But it's worth it. Like having like just camaraderie like that. It's good. We all hate each other, but we all love each other.
Cliff, when you saw Casey throwing his hat in the ring for the producer race, did you have any gut reactions, or like what is this guy doing? He's crazy. Anything like that?
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is another fucking minifan.
Come on.
He wants to get on the show. He wants his 15 minutes. He ain't fucking leaving Canada, even if he lives in Canada, for all I know. He lives down the street from me. But hey, I give you credit though. You did it. You know what I mean?
For that minute, I thought I could
just to throw your hat in the ring and then show up when you're the bells. So good for you doing that.
Even this is big. Like fuck, I was a little nervous coming on Freddy's show tonight. Shit.
Yeah.
It's just when I first started interneting too, like everything was like so big. Like I'm like, oh, these guys, like just the little strangers that are paying attention and stuff. You get a little. I'm like, is this guy gonna come find me? Like you hear all the rumors of the minifans, and I was never on Twitter, so I was like this is dead serious. I gotta keep everyone on my side so I don't get hunted down at some point. But I now realize it's not that serious.
It's like
I think that's the tricky thing, is not being on Twitter. I think there's so many people that aren't on Twitter. They don't know anything about it, and it's just a different animal. It's a different world. Like Cliff, you're on Twitter. You've been on Twitter this whole time, or?
I have, but like I check in on Twitter. I don't really keep up with the network and shit. I don't have time for that. But I've just tried to stay on Twitter just to not miss anything. And there's a lot of inside shit going on, so I want to keep track of all that. And yeah, as participating,
that's how I was.
Yeah, And then you start to know more people and get to know more people, and we're all great. All the minifans are great. You know what I mean? I haven't met one bad one yet. Sure I will.
It's a great community. Like even the Fonz. Like it's funny that like Kirk Minahan brought all these random people together. Well, even this. Like I'm getting used to the whole Twitter thing, but it is, it's nice. It's like a group of people over one show.
Well, and that's the thing. So just being a listener of the show and consuming it is one thing, but sort of seeing things happen on Twitter sort of adds a different element, and it is unique, and you can't really describe it to anyone because it's so wacky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, things happen fast and there's a lot of shit going on. Try to keep up sometimes.
Oh, I went from my girl, like I was like, I'm in the producer search with my girlfriend, and then like they invited me to Fonz. I was like, okay, I'm in this like sports group, and then I'm like, I think these guys are the trolls of the internet. I don't know. Like I was just trying to, like, am I with the bad people? Like, but everyone's the bad people. It's fucking X.
Well, early on, Freddie, are you a mincel?
No, EI days. Old school. Yeah. I just didn't sort of come around until
see, like the mincels came when Kirk went to Barstool, and
Mincel's original from WEI.
No, I think those are the Barstool fans that Kirk got, right?
The Minifans were EEI listeners. The Mincels came along after.
That one.
I was a little bit before Barstool. Well, no, it wasn't before Barstool, but it was before like Kirk kind of started getting mentioning. Like he wasn't that big. It was like Steve days, and it's a while ago.
Yeah. So we are seeing in the chat now, Kirky Canada, refute this if you can. They're saying former Fonz member. Is this a rumor?
No, I got kicked out. There's no parity in the league, so I had a couple cervezas one night, and I aired my grievances, and that's how it is. People get kicked out, and then I just waited around and got back in. It's a chaotic environment.
You had some grievances and you got booted, so there's a bunch of pussies in this
league? How it is. That's how it is. The commissioner's he runs a tight ship.
But you're back in now.
Yeah. They gave me a better opportunity. So my crying worked a little bit. Don't tell the commissioner that.
And which college football team are you?
So I was North Texas, Mean Green, which I liked at first there. That was a pretty like sweet name, but then I found out their school's like kind of like a liberal arts school. I like started following them on Twitter, and I saw a lot of purple hair. So then I got kicked out, and then I'm Boston College now.
Proud. Oh, BC. Wow.
You get to choose your team?
No, the commission just gives it because it's got to be fair. But it sucks. Like Coleman's a BC guy. He's in the chat. It's just like BC's goal. But they got good. It's for the game people, but they're a good team for the game. And this is interesting for the show. So what the fuck am I doing? Sorry.
No, I think the people want to hear it.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Fonz. I mean, shout out to the Fonz. Anybody that can get in, go for it. The fastest growing gaming community for men over 30.
Yeah, that's right.
So there you go. Shout out to Fonz.
We got our championship this weekend. I think who's in it? McFuss Daddy and D'Lo. D'Lo's just always D'Lo's the best team. He runs the entire league.
So he sounds like he's just a hammer. He's just killing everyone.
He's just a hardworking guy though. Just hearing him, like if you hear him in like the chat and like he's doing charts for our league and stuff. Like and then obviously he must be busy with his other job. Like, but hopefully Portnoy doesn't get a hold of this. But yeah, he's just fucking addicted to working, which is why he's where he's at, I guess.
No, Dave's a viewer, so he'll hear this. Don't worry.
Portnoy's pulling in.
Totally.
Let's see. Anything to put a bow on this topic before we switch gears? No.
I got almost.
All right, so we're going to do a little bit of KMS trivia. I know you guys are all excited for it. We've got 3 questions here. If for some reason it's a tie after 3, we have a tiebreaker. But if you think you know the answer, just say I got it, and then I'll call on you. Then we can avoid any confusion. So first question. What KMS third chair and former guest on this program had an audition to play Kevin McHale in the HBO series Winning Time?
Oh, shit. I'm just gonna guess Polar. No, Polar wouldn't have been on the show though.
Kevin from Bristol.
That's a good guess. That it's not Greg Polar.
Kevin from Bristol.
Is Bristol an actor?
Another
I'm
actor.
thinking Rob Costa.
Another actor, but both short guys. Yes, Bobby Costa.
The
All
chat guy.
6'5" of the tall drink of Bobby Costa got a tryout.
Makes
To
sense.
be
That makes
Kevin
sense.
McHale. He said he didn't get the role because he didn't live in LA at the time. So, if things were different, Bobby could be a
Should've
star.
been Fuck, I was the back of that. I should have moved to LA, Bob.
Yeah. All right. 0-0. No one got that one.
Let's keep it 0-0. Let's just keep it 0-0. That's nice.
Is that in, like your easiest one? That was
That was the middle of the road.
I'm happy I had a guess. I'm happy like Polar's an actor. I was like, fuck yeah, but let's go.
yeah. I thought of Polar too, but I'm like, I don't think he's been on Fireside Chat.
That was what came
Not
out
yet.
after I said it.
Not yet, Cliff. All right. Question number 2. What state was diaperspa.com located in which Justin was going to dress in an adult diaper and receive diaper therapy if the place didn't shut down?
I got it.
Cliff, what do you got?
Yeah.
New Hampshire.
Correct.
I thought it was something like that. I thought it was like Portland for some reason.
So that would have been a bit that would have been great if they got to go through with it. But unfortunately, I think the place got shut down for ethical reasons. Who could have guessed?
It's so easy to picture Justin in like an adult diaper, isn't it? Like if you guys do it right now.
Yeah.
Right there.
Totally.
With a binky in his mouth.
Not right. It's not right. It's my teammate.
Yeah, I don't. That went too far.
All right, 1-0 Cliff. Let's see what we got here. Question 3. What was the name of the boarding school that Kirk attended in Western Massachusetts, in which his roommate was Adul Siamnam Simon?
So I knew that guy's name. I don't know if I knew the boarding school name.
No, I don't know. My brain just does it. Things
Yeah,
come in, fly right out.
some white person's name, probably.
Yeah,
No guess.
that's my answer too.
Okay. All right. Williston, Northampton.
Yeah, Mr. Williston.
Wilson.
It sounds like the name of a guy from like Trading Places, that movie from the 80s, like just a billionaire hedge fund guy.
Exactly.
All right. Do you want one more just for fun?
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. This one's easy. Matt Carano, former fill-in producer, song creator, etc., came out with a podcast in which he described the epochs of his life. What was the name of that podcast?
I got it.
No, go ahead.
Is that Rome?
Rome. You got it.
Oh. That was when
KC was Matt. Are you familiar with Carano? Did you catch?
Yeah,
Carano?
he also traveled. Didn't he RV as well? Or
That
he
was the
thinking about
podcast.
getting an RV?
He basically.
He was RVing. But then Steve RV'd after too, didn't he?
Yeah, it was after Steve. He basically ripped off Steve. But
yeah, that was the good. I used to Freddy show that. That was like you guys were talking about what the best time for the producers. That was when I started listening. But yeah, like with the prank phone calls and all that shit, like and then Carano rolling into it's good stuff.
That was like the gayest straight person ever created.
Yeah, he's got a lot of passion. He's passionate for a lot of things. It seems
he's listed in Kirk's phone as penis head, or I'm sorry, as closet case.
That's
closet case.
Yeah,
I can just picture Harry driving and Clement calling him, and there it says penis head right across the dash.
Is he just? There's no word of Carano, is there? Like
What's that?
There's been no word of Carano, right?
No, like Kirk says, he's the only one that left the world and
never came back.
I think he was even contacted to do some stuff for like the best of 1 year and just never replied.
Yeah, I think Kirk, like knowing that, like Kirk wants to get him. Like Kirk will like he's gonna say that he doesn't, but like he'll always want to get him back.
Right,
like,
I'm sure some live show will get we'll eventually get a Carano and Clemmer redoing their fucking.
That sucks though, because the build up for like Carano, almost like that pop might like kind of like Kirk might get a little riled at that pop. No, that there'd be no pop for him. It's just if it was just randomly like in 2 years, like Carano was at a show, that's too long.
It would be interesting, I would say.
It'll get the normal pop.
Just a half pop.
Yeah, so that was trivia. Cliff wins 2-0. So good job, Cliff.
Good job.
You mentioned Steve Robinson. Some people say the best producer KMS ever had. The producers are continuing to get critiqued. So I'm not sure where you guys stand on this. I know everyone falls back on the show's great, the show's great. Okay, we agree. But behind the scenes, are the producers doing enough? And they have a hard job. We don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes. But like lack of social posts. Kirk says, "What'd you guys do the last 4 days?" And there's just a blank stare, and they can't come up with
tough.
anything. There were literally from Friday to Tuesday 2 original tweets from the KMS account. One was like about Gus trying to find a job, and the other one was something else. But it was, I mean, are they being lazy? Are they not being challenged? What do you guys think about sort of that lack of motivation?
Yeah, no, it's tough. I think it's both, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think it's laziness and they don't. I don't know. It's a tough answer, a tough question to answer. Kirk's very hard, I would imagine, to work for. You never know what he wants, or you think you know what he wants. He doesn't want it just because you think he knows what, you know what I mean?
And like, how do you go through like the weekend, like trying to like fucking like, how do you get motivated when like that's like what you're being handled?
I think the only
it's not his problem, but
if I was to give them advice, if they want, I'd be like, this, you need for Kirk, you need to throw as much shit against the wall. Eventually something will stick. But if you don't continually throw something at the wall, he's going to look at you as lazy. He's going to be pissed.
Yeah, you just have to fucking just keep going and putting up with the bullets. You got to keep
stupid ideas, find content, whatever it can be. Like, you know, Justin used to do all that shit. And like, you know, he'd fucking go drive to Maryland and go fucking get a Subway sandwich. You know,
it's like shit gets old where like we like people, if we're going back to Steve for those prank calls and stuff, like also at that point in time, like Kirk was also motivated as fuck at that point in time too. Like he just started Barstool, like it was so like we keep saying like it's a producer and whatever. And I know Kirk's like unreal, but like
well, Kirk's right now
he's looking for a lot.
Kirk's motivated right now in a different way. Kirk is doing a lot. He's doing
a lot. That's
anybody wants his name on. He's doing everything. So like if he's serious about this Minifan Ryder Cup, like I would have been on the phones the next day calling every golf course in the area, locking that down, finding whole, you know what I mean? Like, are they doing that?
Like, what do? You hear that on the show, and then if you're Justin, you just go back and you like text like Kirk, who doesn't want to text or whatever, and you say like, was that serious? Like, should I pursue that? Like, what do you? There must be a way they do it.
They have a group chat. They got to communicate somehow. So, you know, you work on it for a week or two, then you come back to the skip and you say, I have 3 courses that want to do it. There's this surrounding accommodations. There's this, there's that. And then he makes the choice. You know what I mean? But like, if you don't give him anything.
Yeah, you have to do, it's just, you're fun. Like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I love Justin. I love Dave. And like, I don't think Steve is the best. I think I'll take Cullinane. Cully's my pick as best producer.
I think Culline's better producer than Steve. I just like that. I like the time with Steve. Like that was like good. I don't know. That was before though. That was
what was great about Steve. It's what I hated about him was his arrogance. He was a fucking arrogant.
He also didn't seem like he gave a fuck.
And I'm glad I wasn't involved in the show like I was then, because I probably wouldn't be around, because I don't think I would have been able to fucking handle him. Because
that's the other element. Back when Steve was the producer, they did not bring in random Minifans to be third chairs. That didn't really happen until Dave came along. So it was a different era. They weren't on YouTube live until sort of the end of Steve. It was a different product at that time.
Even like YouTube live, like that's an example. Like Kirk didn't want YouTube like live at the start, didn't he? Like he didn't want
give
anything at the start about YouTube. It's just that the slow progression's kind of hindered by like he eventually, like now we're on YouTube, now all this shit's happening, but like it takes like an extra 2-3 years for like whatever happened, because like Kirk doesn't realize I think he like wants to or should be doing it. Like, he's kind of just a hard, like he just doesn't want to do a lot of this shit. But
and that's a great point.
Inevitable. You're in media.
That's a great point, because their fallback answer is always, well, Kirk doesn't care about that. And that's true. And it's not Kirk's job to care about that. But it's their job to care about those extra
Well,
things.
yeah, it's not their job to care what Kirk cares about. You know what I mean? Their job is to produce the best show, make the best content, and give Kirk as many stupid fucking ideas
Just
whether they're gonna
whatever,
work or
yeah.
he's gonna beat them up on them, and that's content.
That's
You
what
know
that's
what
why I thought I'd be a good producer. Honestly, I could come up, I could be in that room and say some dumb shit. I'll have like a dumb idea or something, but like also I can't plug in stuff, so that doesn't work.
Like Kirk did a half hour and called the library because Mutt thought fucking what's his face was coming to North Chelmsford, Harrison Ford. Like it's just an off comment, but you know what I mean. And like what makes Dave great is look, we're gonna get a second book in about a year from now of all the ridiculous things he says, and it's great that Kirk grabs
you just
onto
can't get
it,
you
can't.
Sorry,
That's not the show though, But we'll see what happens. I don't really like who's fucking critiquing them, those Menners all day, every day.
And then we're not going to do the Menners thing where we just bitch about the producers. But so like when he says I've been in contact with Barstool about Black Friday stuff.
Yeah, that was weird.
When do they ever put stuff out on Black Friday? Like how is that?
I'm surprised Kirk didn't freak out about it, because isn't that like, then he used to be like, I definitely don't give a fuck about that.
Well, and listen, like I've submitted a T-shirt idea 2 times. I'll submit it a third time. Like a traveling road tour with all the live show dates listed on the back.
That's
like
a good shirt. I'd buy
print
that.
that shirt, sell it for Black Friday, sell it at every live show. Every live show, you can make a new one, and the dummies like Kane are going to buy another one.
That's cool.
Especially if I went to one of those shows, it's a great idea. You showed a United States map, all the little dots of fucking everywhere he's been going. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll submit the idea again. I'll do it. But like things like that. Oh, I created this shirt. I brought in this revenue. Oh, it's time to review your job for the year. I brought in, here's 3 or 4 bullet points. I brought revenue to the show. Give me a raise. Instead, it's just sort of this like.
No, that was him being like, what did I do this weekend? Oh, think of something. Oh, think of something. Oh yeah, I texted Barstool about like thing 5 times. Like, but it's tough. Like, yeah.
So we don't have to bang on the producers all night. I mean, there are people saying that they don't have any creativity. They don't do KMS scenes anymore. They don't do producer shows anymore. They don't, like, even Coleman used to do KMS no context tweet with funny pictures. None of that exists anymore. We don't have to bang on the producers all night.
Okay, let's bang on the producers all night. What are we doing?
Menners did bring up that other Barstool content always looks sharp on YouTube because they are actually well produced. Do you guys care that KMS content is not well produced and cleanly sharp and like actual professionals putting it together? Or is that part of the KMS charm?
Yeah, like I was gonna like,
I don't give a fuck about that. That's an OG Barstool charm too. Like with shit fucking doesn't work and mics fall. I don't care about that. It's gonna be fun. If it's funny, we'll watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It is the charm. It is kind of the charm. It's just like the fucking shitty room, and here you are, bad framing. Yes. But I get, like, if you're expanding and trying to get fucking more audience, they like to see shiny objects,
Yeah. Well, hey, I've always been a Cullinane guy, on the record. So, switching topics. So next week we have Bitches Week. It's been talked about for a month, 2 months. 2 years even. 2 years ago, Kirk said they would do Bitches Week. What are your expectations going into the week? Is there a person or a pair of people that you're most looking forward to seeing? Or are you just sick of it? Where do you guys land on that?
I'm looking forward to it. I have a question. Is Kelly Keegs going to be in studio? Do we know that? Is she going to? She has to be, right?
He wouldn't do it if she wasn't.
Okay. So Keegs will be in studio. I'm looking forward to seeing Keegs and see how she's going to be in studio with Kirk. I think it's going to be fine, but that should be a decent show.
Was it Keegs and Mutt? Who was it? Who's the?
I think Keegs and Mutt or Blind Mike, right? So
and then
it'll be Mutt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Monday, I was trying to pull it up.
Yeah. So Monday is Lauren Conlon with Kevin from Bristol. Lauren, if you don't know Lauren, she's a real person. She's a true crime reporter out of New York City, and she is a content creator and is very good. She's been on she was on Stein's show a couple weeks ago. And so I think she'll be great. She's in media. She's a pro, so I think that'll
She's a
go well.
Oofy Maloofy too. I clicked on. Yeah, I didn't know who
Kevin's
she was.
funny. Kevin's funny in there too.
That's gonna be a good pairing. That'll be a good pairing.
Yeah.
Mama
Two
K.
members, Kevin and Lauren. Well, I'll come back to that. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
let's stay on that. Kevin and Lauren. What? That should be fun.
I'm not here. I'm not here to out who's in the horny chat or not. Sorry.
Oh shit!
All right, I like that.
Like what? Like you just send each other like horny shit? Like that's kind of weird, no? Not to judge. I don't judge.
No, we're not here to. We're not here to get into this.
My bad.
All right. Who? You got Mama K and who else together?
Maureen, the lady with the baby, I think.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
She was on.
Kind of bothers me, not gonna lie, but she's alright.
I'm not happy that Kate O'Hara dropped out. Looking forward to hearing her.
She kind of seemed like an opportunity. Like, was it like ever spoiled if she was like actually a listener of the show or not?
What was that? Was that a bit? The whole Steve call? That original call from her?
I don't know. I kind of thought she just kind of like was rolling with the punches there, to be honest. But I have no idea. I could be talking shit.
So the information that I've received is that she has been a fan of Kirk for a long time, and she checks in on the show periodically. So I don't think she was a hardcore listener back when Steve was around, but she was aware of his show and things like that. But her call literally was the most bizarre moment, maybe in KMS history.
It was so weird.
Yeah.
They're talking about true crime, and she's like, "Hey, speaking of true crime, speaking of weed in Maine, ever heard of this guy Steve Robinson? He just made a documentary." Well, actually, Kate, we premiered his documentary at Saco in September of 2024 and played the Chinese intro music dun 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 on the show several times. So it was very funny, but she did. I think she missed a few things, but she is a fan of Kirk, I guess.
Now, did she get did we find out why she bailed?
She probably missed a few things.
No, we don't have that information, so I wouldn't be one to speculate. Anything could be happening, you know.
Okay.
It's a shame. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see Kirk in there with the ladies. I don't know. That would be interesting.
And then Nurse Kim Friday, but she posted something about coming in with Quinlan, but
that's confusion. What's going on?
Yeah. Would you guys be excited about that pairing, or like I'm excited for Nurse Kim. She's gonna be great. Do you think Quinlan would be a good fit for that episode?
I don't mind Quinlan, to be honest. I don't know. It's just confusion because like Menners literally tweeted right after that he was coming on. I was like just listening to the show, and Kirk's like no, and then they confirmed at the end, like Colony's like no Quinlan. So
yeah, I think it's up in the air. I mean, who really knows?
Yeah, I don't know Quinlan. Quinlan's all right.
Yeah, I don't think it makes it worse or better, so I don't really give a shit.
But I do think Kate would have been good on the show just because the way that call went down, I think Kirk would have a way of trying to get inside her brain and figure out how it all went down.
That'd be entertaining.
I'm sorry we're gonna miss that. Hopefully sometime in the future.
Who's the other lady with the baby that didn't have Twitter that they put?
So I think her name's Maureen, and she was on with Menners last weekend, I think. Menners did a show with Dr. Vodka, and for the first 10 or 15 minutes, Maureen was joining the show as well.
All right.
Is she bringing in the kid?
I think so.
Cookie to hold the whole time?
I think she is. It's a
friendly show now, so.
I think Mama K is probably going to hold the baby most of the time, just because she's in that grandmotherly phase. But Maureen had some good thoughts and some good ideas, and it sounds like she is thoughtful about the questions she wants to ask Kirk. So, I'm looking forward to all of the episodes.
Yeah, like it's a little different flavor next week, something.
Like, what was it? Did that just develop from like someone just being like, "Hey, we got no girls in here"? Like, what the fuck is that? I forget how this got created.
So I said, I said it earlier. I think Kirk mentioned Bitches Week 2 years ago, and it just never resulted in anything. So I think 2 months ago it got brought up again, and I'll give credit to Menners. He jumped on the I'll book them thing. Were his intentions pure? Like, I'm not here to say that, but
it's hard to book. When I saw him when he listed it, like I thought about it for a second. I was like, that's got to be kind of hard. Like, that's kind of impressive to be like, fuck it, like, you got to get all right. Now Kelly Keegs is on fucking Friday, bud. So that's annoying. But I guess I want to be producer coming from me. That's not
just wild. You got a guy from Australia that's fucking booking guests, and
yeah.
And I don't know if
did something happen with Menners today? Was there
that was
news? No,
was
it fake?
That was a troll. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he did post a couple weeks ago a response to someone that he asked to come on Bitches Week, and she said I hate Kirk. He's an asshole. Everything he's done sucks. I'm glad I haven't listened to him for the last 3 years. He's a loser. I was very curious to see who that was. Menners won't release it, but I have a couple guesses.
What do you think?
I think it could be Smugsy.
No, my guess would be Trenny.
I've heard these names, but I wasn't twittering a lot. Like at this point, like I don't know who those people are.
Yes,
EI. She's in Boston. She's Boston famous. Trenny. She's in the Boston media, and she used to go on Kirk and Callahan, and she'd fight back with them. Crazy Liv.
You think the 3-year timeline kind of lines up with that? Because the 3-year, that's.
I actually don't. I don't think she's ever listened to KMS.
Never, right? No.
So Smugsy was she was like a heartbeat away from winning a Senate seat in Maine. Cynthia Dill was her name, and she was in the world at the very beginning. Went on some network shows, like did some weird stuff. The other name I thought of, maybe Linda Marks, who was also in the world at the very beginning. The singer songwriter.
I don't think she texts like that though. Is she gonna be like,
why do we shoot our heroes?
It's a church loving.
No, it sounds like it's somebody who used to listen to Kirk. I don't think Linda ever listened to Kirk.
The other one I thought of was Sue O'Connell, who was actually
that's who
on KMS within the first month of the show.
Yeah.
But who is he? Who's Menners booking? That's like from way back like that. Like none of these people are from way back, really. Yeah. They're all like kind of newer.
Yeah, I think the people that he's booked, he knows them through Spaces, is my guess.
Like wasn't that wouldn't have been Chicken Fry that he messaged, but like she wouldn't be like, I haven't listened to that guy in 3 years.
No, people speculate that Lucy Burge was probably on the wrong end of a DM.
Oh, yes.
That would have been great.
That's the walk. That's the girl with the walking. She had spiders on her tits today. Was that girl?
Oh, I didn't see that, but that's probably her.
She had a pre-Halloween outfit on.
So I think Bitches Week should be great. Looking forward to it. Let's see. So Cliff, you mentioned golf. You mentioned golf earlier. You were at the event. Any like final takeaways that you haven't mentioned yet? I know you were on KMS right after, right?
Yeah, I was on the next day. It was great. It was pretty cool. It was just really cool just walking along. I after like the third hole when he was down 3-0, we were like, I decided I had to be with Riggs the rest of the time. There was no more watching Kirk. I had to be in Riggs' ear and just fucking try to rattle him, help Kirk out. It was weird. Me and John were talking. It was like pretty much Kirk told us like, do whatever you want, just don't yell in his backswing. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then in the beginning, it was like, how far do we take this? Especially if you golf before you did. Nobody screams in a golf course unless you're Julie, and and she was making things awkward for me as well. But all in all, it was a great event, and I think it was perfect. I wish Kirk won, but you could tell you didn't see the holes he was playing. it was the first time I was ever on that course as well, and I wouldn't be an easy course to play for the first time. Not for
A lot of hills.
Was everyone working rigs or just you and Brandon? And Julie, of course.
No, it was people were quiet. Yeah, Kane with a megaphone under his arm the whole time. He tried using it in the beginning, but he just never used it. Yeah, it was, it was a little chirp. It wasn't. I was the one that basically I walked with Frankie and Riggs the whole time. Me and Frank got into it a little bit. Frankie was a little cunt.
I like Frankie.
But yeah, I just made sure I just followed them. It was funny because Trent was there, and Trent was just like one of us. You didn't even know he was with them. Just walking around on his phone, shaking hands, kissing babies, taking pictures, go over to Riggs and Frankie, laugh about something, walk away, So Trent was great.
Trent Ryan?
Yeah.
Foreplay Trent?
Yeah. And I was like, what are you doing here, Trent? He's like, I just came. Like, where are you going tomorrow? He's like, I'm flying home. I'm out of here. I'm like, oh, you just came in for the day? I'm like, that's cool. Support your guy. Yeah. So it was a great event.
If I lived in the area, I'd definitely be like people are like, oh, I'm like, I don't know, even if it's on a weekday, like that seems like just like a fun, like not once in a life, but like that's going to be a fun day. I definitely would have taken off work to go.
Yeah, and then you got the cart girl following us around, no charge.
Yeah, that's great. Was there was it just no holds bar? Like it was just like fucking, I go up and grab 3 drinks.
I don't know.
Was there?
You could have just grabbed one.
Yeah,
drank it. Grabbed another one. Yeah, there was no holds bar like that.
So but everyone was doing it with like a bit of respect, like not like no one was going like too crazy.
Yeah, like I said, you guys saw Rhino had like 2-3 high noons in his pockets. Like he was starting to build them up. So he needed them anyway. He was dying.
Some of the stories I've heard about John and Warren will make your mother blush. Like it's not.
It's tough. This guy's just trying to have a fucking nice day.
No, Johnny's the best. Yeah. Johnny was smart though. He stayed back with the cart, and like whenever he needed a drink, bang, it was like snapping his fingers. Because I couldn't find her at first. So I'm like, "Where's this cart of free booze? Bullshit." And somebody's like, "Oh no, she's way lingering like a hole behind."
It's called John.
Yeah. So who's there, John?
Hey, Casey, I'll tell you what. He is definitely not the first minifan to be given shit for drinking too much at a live event. Trust me on that one. That
was good eyes, too, on Kirk in that picture. I spotted the little fireball shot, too. But
I saw the lid.
You had to zoom a little bit to see it. He had
the old 9 a.m. fireball.
They had a 1 o'clock tea time, not a 9 a.m. tea time. Fireballs.
That's just tough. You get caught doing anything, someone's gonna pause, fucking zoom in on your face. Like I've seen it all through the Fonz. It's just.
You guys, I don't know. You want to switch topics? Let's go to any form here. You guys watch this invitational internet? I'm not watching it. I'm just watching clips, but I do love the Duke. The fucking Duke guy.
The Duke was played out a lot today, right? I didn't see today's episode. I saw yesterday. He was a little bit there, but I saw Biz put up fucking some like silhouette of him. So yeah, I'm gonna watch that later.
Yeah, I saw the clip of Whitney giving. It was actually good before unnamed. I saw that clip of Whitney giving it to that Quan guy. Yeah,
I've seen that Quan guy. I watch a lot of like that YouTube golf. He's like a nice guy. But yeah, I've never seen like that. Was fucking weird. Like if he's saying he's trying to, it is content. That's what's weird about this entire thing. Everything that's bad or whatever, everyone just gets to fall back and be like, "Oh, it's a bit. I meant to do it." Like,
true.
So I haven't seen any of the invitational. Do you guys find it entertaining at times, or?
Oh, I have not clicked on the actual video. I'm just seeing the.
I haven't seen a clip. I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah. Like I said, I like the Duke guy. I wasn't expecting him to throw that guy out there, but that guy's good. He's just in a t-shirt, ripping butts, smoking.
Is that his real? Is that his real swing when he does that loop thing?
I clicked on. I started researching him, and he's been golf for years, and that's his swing.
He's just golf though. He's just golf. Like he's a golf.
He does like bets and picks. He's like a New Yorker or a New Jersey type streamer.
Like a degenerate.
Degenerate New Yorker. But I was laughing because he's just blowing hits in like Josh Richards' face, and the poor kid's like,
Oh fuck yeah. So could be interesting.
So yeah, so I haven't seen that. Anything on the like the Pat Beverly beef with Kirk? Like this seems like it's not really going to go anywhere. I'm not sure if you guys have any thoughts on it.
I always get nervous when Kirk was at one of these athletes, man. I thought Willie Colon was going to end them years ago.
Like assault him? That's assault, brother. That's
Hey.
words.
Hey, I don't know. I don't think Pat Bev's playful, so I don't think it's gonna go nowhere. Kirk said his piece. He's not gonna go at him again. If he responds, Bev, then we'll see what happens. But I doubt Bev's gonna respond. Bev thinks he's too big or
Yeah,
too
he's not
good
gonna
for
say
Kirk,
shit.
so he's not gonna fucking respond. He made $150 million in his career.
Yeah, and I think he got the treatment when he joined Barstool. Like everyone rallied around him and said, "Oh, he's different than athletes. Like he's in on it. He's good. He knows what's going on." But eventually, the true colors come out. It seems like he's maybe not quite that in on it.
No. I don't even.
Yeah, I don't. Kirk gets real upset at the athletes. That's all I gotta say. But he's had to deal with them a lot. So
Yeah. Let's see. So Kirk reacted to Barstool beef dying. Any takeaways from Kirk's reaction? I think it was sort of exactly what we expected from Kirk. I don't know. People that are like surprised, oh, you talked all this shit. It's like, well, no, that's it. It's a show, and then as a person, as a human being, like Kirk's going to be a human being.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What do people think? He was going to go in on him and say, "Oh, yeah, no shit, he died." No, it's a fucking tragic thing. It's very sad. And at the end of the day, Kirk's a human. He's a father, so he gets it. And yeah, it just sucks.
Is it a classy move? Like I never watched the Yak, but I used to watch the Yak. I haven't watched it in a while, but I clicked on the beef one because it was so short. I was like, what's going on here? So they just ran their ads and then said like condolences to beef and then ended the episode. I'm like, that's not how you want to really do it, right? Like don't run the ads.
Yeah, I missed that. I did hear, I think they played it on the show with Big Cat freaking out like at the chat. He's like, "Shut up. We're gonna run our ads. Shut the fuck up." Like,
I didn't even.
I don't know if they didn't play it on the show. I heard it somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. It's a weird situation.
Yeah, what do you do? Really, you got to put your show, but
you don't know. Yeah, you don't know how someone's gonna react until you're in that situation. So.
Nah, Kirk handled it well. Like he's not gonna fucking lie and make shit up. He's like, I didn't really know the guy. Nice guy, had a great one-liner.
Yeah,
and
he had his memories of his exchanges with him. Like that's all you really need. I've talked to the guy twice. He was good. Whatever.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we hit all the stuff I sort of had written down. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you guys wanted to bring up or just discuss? Before we wrap here. Balls in your court.
I think I think we hit everything. But I'm intrigued by Kirk and his appearance fees. I'm hoping some minifan with big pockets is gonna call one of his bluffs and make him go see wrestling for like $25,000.
That'd be very funny.
I'd love to challenge him in golf, but I don't have $5,000 to pony up and play golf with him. But
what's the Ryder Cup event? He's going to put together
we mentioned like he'd like to do like the Ryder minifan one
tournament for the minifans.
Two like a Ryder Cup style, 2 8-man teams. Kirk and another maybe a Mutt or a Whitney being a captain, and then pick.
You just live the dream down there in the United States. You just have access to all this fun shit. Oh, fuck's sakes.
What, they don't have golf courses in Canada?
No, it's just I can't go. Like you guys get like it's just you got to go to like the daytime golf thing with Kirk. Like I don't live in that area. It must be nice.
You gotta move. Come on down.
So Cliff, are you a golfer? Would you do that tournament?
Fucking all day.
Yes. I'm on
the list. I better be in.
You just set up a little shop there.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm fucking like I said, hope to God, Dave and Justin, and even I think Julie still does things behind the scenes. I hope they're already working on this. Like spring the 26th will be here in a blink of an eye. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and
that takes a little bit of planning. you know.
And this was all discussed 2 years ago when originally they were going to do a tournament and Montante was in charge. And that sort of like he got shit because he didn't know how to put on a golf tournament. That led to Saco 2024, where no one really like some of us golfed, but no one there was no formal tournament set up, and I think that eventually led to Montante versus Kirk. But yeah, my point is these courses are already booked for April, May, June. You got to do that now.
Exactly.
Oh.
Especially if you want to go to a place with some accommodations around it, you know what I mean? And even like if they want to make the rigs thing an annual thing and maybe have like a live show component to it, let's go. Stop planning this shit.
I think for that, let Foreplay plan that one.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
Let's see.
Maybe go across the border. You know?
Yeah, you never know.
He says he's got a live show coming. He's going to Canada.
Yeah,
Nova,
we're waiting.
will you, wherever it's at.
I'm gonna go to the next one in the States probably.
Okay.
Now that I'm fucking talking.
But if he does a show in Nova Scotia, you drive into Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's an island, so that'd be tough.
He's going back to the homeland.
That's on the list.
He do a show where his mom was born.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where his
Isle, I believe.
So, KC, if you got up and tried to get to Nova Scotia tomorrow, how long does that take you? Is that a flight, or what does that look like?
That's probably a flight. Yeah, Nova Scotia's pretty far. I actually like going. What's that? Eastern Canada. I think I've been to Nova Scotia. I used to go there when I was like younger. I think it's like I was just gonna pull it up on my phone, but my phone died.
Yeah, Nova Scotia is like 100 miles northeast of Maine, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like so I have family in Nova Scotia. When I was little, we used to take the Blue Nose. It's a boat from Bar Harbor to Nova Scotia, like 2-hour ferry.
You live in Maine?
No. We would. I grew up in Massachusetts. We would drive to Maine, and then take the ferry from there.
Oh yeah, I think Massachusetts is like. I always think of you guys as like south of us, but you're like southeast. I think I don't have a map right now. I shouldn't be saying all these facts on the internet, to be honest.
I got the globe right behind.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there we go. And it is wearing a hat. If I didn't mention it, this show is brought to you by Travis Matthew, sponsor Travis Matthew Golf Apparel, sponsor of season 2, Fireside Chats. Shout out Steve Shaw. All right, we're gonna wrap up. Anything else you guys wanted to mention before we hit it?
I'm good.
Shout out to the Fonz. We got Fonz Championship this weekend. All right.
Awesome.
And, nice to meet Mr. Cliff.
KC, great job. Freddie, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for coming on. Thank everybody for watching. We'll see you next week with Blind Mike and Penners, where we break down the top 50 list for 2025. Thanks, guys.
All right.